The New York Port Authority, which runs New York's local airports, is among those considering ditching the Transportation Security Agency in favor of a private contractor. A survey released on Monday of 300 local New York area passengers found that 42.6% have a bad or very bad impression of the security lines. The TSA declined to appear in our report, but says it is listening to the complaints. It set up a control center last month that monitors passenger traffic and staffing levels at 7 major airports. That will rise to 20, it says, soon. The center allows the TSA to redeploy resources to where they're needed. But there appear to be 3 main factors keeping lines long. First, after Department of Homeland Security investigators were able to smuggle weapons and fake bombs past screeners 95% of the time last year, more intrusive searches were reinstituted, even though many experts maintain intelligence remains the best method of thwarting real attacks. Secondly, passenger volume has risen. And thirdly, following budget cuts, the number of screeners has dropped over the last few years, from about 47,000 in 2013 to some 42,000 now. For some analysts, those in Congress refusing to raise the TSA's yearly budget of some $7 billion and who are instead calling for privatization are doing so out of ideological motivations and not to improve wait times.
There are people in D.C. who think that the government can't possibly do good, that putting it in corporate hands will magically make it better. I mean, that's not going to work here. Just like police, like military, like prisons, these are fundamentally government security roles, and we don't want the dual interest that a corporation would bring. And there are 2 different problems. The one is TSA doing the right things? And the other is, are they doing things right? Are they doing things right is about lines and checkpoints and manpower, and that's money. But are they doing the right things is a harder question. What's the level of security we need? I think the TSA is being mandated to provide more security than necessary.
So the TSA argues part of the answer is more money and more screeners, but also enticing Americans to enroll in pre-screening programs like TSA PreCheck. For $17 a year and following a background check, passengers can use expedited lines without taking their shoes off or removing their laptops from their luggage. But enrollment is less than half of the government's goal of 25 million passengers. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera.